right, your next comic, he's also very, very good. Give it up for Mr. Brock Hall.
It can go 60 miles an hour.
Hello, hi, I'm Brock.
I know.
How is everybody? That's good news. So my family isn't the best. Remember one time my mom told me, she said, if you want to meet more interesting people, you need to become a more interesting person. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I found out my dad was gay, because my mom is such a huge dick. My uncle is so homophobic he got hit by a car because he refuses to look both ways. He's transphobic, so he refuses to get a mailbox. Went to computer school to learn how to control alt-right. My cousin, he's a Trump supporter, so to mess with him I only use the metric system. He got so upset he started going to conversion therapy. It's fun. So I think in movies Bigfoot is always blurry and pixelated. So I wonder if Japanese people think he's a giant penis. I've heard people say that squirting is actually just pee, which I think is a really fun new way for women to fake orgasms. Friend of mine keeps bragging about how great it is when she can get her fist in while masturbating. Somebody's full of themselves. Oh, fisting jokes. I find them so amusing. I think bobcats are regular cats with stepkids. Recently bought a couch, then I found out it wouldn't pull out. So now we have another couch on the way. Hello, miss. Make a lot of sex puns. So I'm bad at dating, relationships. Good segue. Remember one time I had a girlfriend and for Halloween she wanted to do a couple's costume. So I said, okay, I can be a skeleton. She said she wanted to be a ghost. And I haven't heard from her since. I've been ghosted so many times the History Channel made a documentary about me. I've been cheated on so often I ordered a fleshlight and I went to my best friend's house instead. I haven't gotten laid in so long. Beat up a libertarian just to know what pussy felt like. Having a good time. Sometimes by my house I hear gunshots, but I'm an optimist, so I like to think of them as celebratory gunshots, of someone who just won an argument. Friend of mine got an abortion. She's very religious, thought it was murder, so she got a teardrop tattoo on her inner thigh. Thank you, appreciate that. True story, but I say on stage, people like it. Oh man. What if Jesus wasn't crucified by the Romans? What if he was just a really shitty carpenter? Got way too attached to his work. I think calling someone a cunt as an insult is confusing. It's like, hey, you're one of my favorite things. I just want to eat you up. Nyum, 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 nyum. Alright. This is silly. Friend of mine was in the mall getting chased by the cops, but luckily he could escape because they don't know how to de-escalate. A lot of cop and or escalator fans. Escalator. We miss you, Mitch. That's my homage. It's true. Thank you, Mitch Hedrick. So I remember my next joke, which is always a challenge. I guess I'll just end in a second. I like to say things like samesies, gamesies, and totsies. Is there ever a bad time to add C's to the end of the word? I think Nazis. Alright. I'm gonna go bye-bye now, I suppose. Maybe. Woo!
ladies and gentlemen, with them quick one-liners. That's fun. I love it.